Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly. And driving yesterday, I heard Brock Purdy do an interview, and it was a pretty good interview. But there's one thing that they talked about that I've been seeing for a while, but I just wanted to confirm it. I wanted to hear it from him. I want you to check this out, because this right here is a nugget, man. And I think it's true. I 100% believe it's true. Let's check this out. We'll talk about it.
Okay, health questions. You're slinging it beautifully, right? You're throwing the deep ball. You're going downfield. And it was only 10 months ago that we had the injury. Can you kind of give us the big picture breakdown of how you look back now and what Dr. Keith Meister did and how you handled it in the summer, and what's your arm care like now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy, 10 months. Obviously Keith Meister, he's a specialist at it, so he did such a great job. And he told me exactly what to expect, and he was to a T correct in terms of getting after the rehab. At 4 months, you should start throwing better, and then it just depends on the individual in terms of when exactly you'll be back. It could be a longer process, it could be a quicker. So I feel like I was on the quicker end of things and got back for obviously game one. So I was very thankful for his work and what he did. And then since, I feel like my arm throughout the season has, just gotten, I guess you could say, stronger, just in terms of the rehab, the lifting, all of it, the amount of throwing that I've been doing throughout the year. So it's gotten better. And I actually talked to Nick Mullins, before surgery and all that kind of stuff, because he went through the same process. And he even told me, he goes, man, throughout the year, especially early on when you come back, you're going to feel a little something in your arm, but that's normal. All guys that go through surgery feel it. And he goes, but about halfway through the year, you should be feeling a lot better. And he goes, that's what happened with me. So, and he was right. Halfway through the year, my arm feels great now. So I'm excited about that.
And Brock, we know in the world of baseball, when we see pitchers have Tommy John surgery or a different type of elbow procedure, there's a big emphasis on their velocity when they come back. Now, playing quarterback, I'm sure to you it's more about touch and also arm strength. But talk to us about that process of the rehab where you're not just only going to physical therapy for your elbow, your forearm, your shoulder, all those things that make you a stronger thrower. How does the elbow feel pre-surgery versus post-surgery? Would you say that maybe your elbow and your arm strength is even better than ever?
Yeah, I would say, it feels really good. It just feels strong. It feels fresh again. And like I said, when you go through the rehab and all that kind of stuff, it's so much emphasis on the ligaments and the small muscles around your elbow. So when you're constantly working them, your arm just by nature is going to get stronger. And so that's just really what it was for me. I think it was a great lesson for me just moving forward throughout my career, not just from surgery, but like moving forward, I can work and continue to do all those kinds of, workouts on my arm to keep my arm strong, to keep it fresh, to allow it to keep getting stronger. So, honestly, I learned a lot, and I think it's a little bit stronger, from where I started day one in the NFL.
Tim Ryan, the Niners color commentator, calls it the synthetic slingshot. Have you heard him say that to you, Brock?
Yeah, he's told me that a couple times. It's funny.
So, well, here's what it is. It's resulting in this deep. You're Brock the Mad Bomber. And I know you've addressed this on Sunday at the podium, and people are like, oh, you're going deep. But you are. And it is stuff that we haven't seen as much. And I don't know, maybe take me back to Iowa State. I didn't get to see all your games. Were you throwing the deep ball back at Iowa State and even back in high school? And is your reaction kind of like, yeah, this is what I do? Or is this new?
Honestly, I would say it's more a little new just with my game. I've always been known for, the quick game, the intermediate, and then every once in a while I'll push it downfield, but it's not, like what I'm doing now, I'd say. And I feel like that's a testament to obviously Kyle, his play calls, and sort of just his coaching, the last year or so of me just learning the system and being ready to take those shots, take the opportunities to go deep, and then obviously have the guys to do it with, Ayuk and Debo and all of our guys. So I feel like it's somewhat of a new part of my game, honestly.
So basically he's saying, my arm feels stronger. And watching this year compared to last year, to tell you the truth, man, this guy looks like his arm is stronger. He's throwing not only dimes, but he's throwing like Dr. Evil would say, lasers.
Essence, a sophisticated heat beam which we called a laser.
He's absolutely, it doesn't look like a completely different quarterback, but it reminds me of, who's ever seen that movie, Rookie of the Year, where it was Ron Garner or whatever the heck the kid's name was. He's played for the Chicago Cubs. He was a normal kid, but he fell wrong. He had surgery. And when he got out of the surgery, man, he just had a rocket arm.
Oh, funky butt loving. Did he say funky butt loving? Oh.
Like, who remembers that? That's what it reminds me of. Every week I'm watching, you know, like the QB School with JT O'Sullivan, former 49er, or Chase Daniels. And they're always talking about, dude, that was not only a dime, that was look at this freaking laser. Like, he was throwing like shots, like beautiful, just hard, like Brett Favre throws. To me, that's what it looked like. And I was watching the film last year, and I was like, yeah, you know, he has a good arm, nothing special, you know, at all. But this year, it looks like it's stronger. So it's insane to me that he's looking better. Maybe it would have happened no matter what, before the surgery or anything. But it truly does look like that kid, Henry Rowengartner, from Rookie of the Year, how it just got stronger. And it's impressive, man. It really is impressive, because like throughout the time with the Niners history, we never had quarterbacks with like strong arms. And I get it, Brock Purdy's arm still isn't like Pat Mahomes or nothing like that, but he's throwing some like dots, man. He's throwing like crazy ass throws right to the guy, fast, speed. And he's doing that a lot of times without a clean pocket, which to me is absolutely amazing that he's able to do this. You know, imagine how if he has 3-5 seconds to throw, and he's able to set his feet and all that, but imagine if he's able to really, you know, set his feet and just stay there for like 2 seconds and then throw shots, because I don't know, it's probably not the best we've seen of him. And he said it too when he talked to Nick Mullins, how, you know, it's going to hurt a little bit, but it's going to be fine. And he said, yeah, that's what's pretty much happening. But he says he feels stronger. And it's absolutely amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. Because even at Iowa State, even in the first year of the 49ers, it really wasn't like the greatest arm. And I'm not trying to say that it's completely like crazy different, but it is, to me, it's different. Like, I was noticing that even week 1 when he threw that shot to, remember Brandon Ayuk week 1 against the Steelers when he threw it on the right side? I think it was just like a simple go route or something, and he scored that touchdown. That was an impressive throw. I never saw him throw a ball like that his first year. Like, maybe, like, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't remember him throwing a ball like that. I'm like, what the hell is that, you know? And it just kept happening over and over and over again, where he's just throwing just shots, man, like Brett Favre shots, like right to the dude, in stride, with great velocity. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? You know, I was a believer in Brock Purdy after that Seahawks game in the playoffs. I was like, dude, he's our franchise. Like, there's no question. There's no debate. There's no training camp controversy and all. It was all BS. He was the dude. But seeing this, man, it's like, not only was he the dude then, now he's more of the dude. You know, he is the man with the plan, with the solid arm, in my opinion. You know, because last year in training camp, remember his rookie year, like Grant Cohn, guys like those who were saying he has like a noodle arm. He has nothing. You know, he should play for the CFL. All this stuff that they were saying about him. But now I don't, like, there's nothing. There's like, it's not a weak arm. It's just not. Something completely changed. Who knows if it was just naturally going to happen or that surgery helped. Who knows? But just compare it. Like, I cannot think of a throw last year where it was just like, oh shit, like that was amazing. Like that was like a rocket. The closest thing that comes to mind was a Seahawks game last year in the playoffs when he rode left, rode right, found Ayuk in the end zone, and he dropped it. That was a nice throw, but that throw I think was only like 25 yards. He's throwing some yards, some balls past that, and it's just looking with ease over and over and over again. So absolutely impressed, man. I'm absolutely impressed. And to me, if he keeps going on his trajectory and keeps getting better and better and better, who knows, man? His arm could just keep getting stronger and stronger. So maybe this isn't even the best of Brock Purdy, which is crazy. A 23-year-old that, you know, still has a lot left, you know, a lot to improve. And we're saying that from a guy who could win the MVP, which is absolutely insane. I remember week 3 when people were bashing him because of the, well, he's not throwing the ball deep. He's missing. That game against the Rams, he missed 2 shots. And I remember doing a video like, this is actually exciting because the fact, I know he's able to throw deep. I saw at Iowa State, he was throwing deep. And at the Combine, he had the best deep ball out of everyone. He was just dropping dimes. And I said, I was like, just watch. He's going to start hitting the deep ball. And when he does, he's just going to, his game's going to go to the next level. And what happened? He started hitting the deep ball. Look at his QBR is like #1 passing percentage, is #1 passing rating. So absolutely amazing what's going on. He's just getting better and better every year. He's getting better and better. And throughout the season, he's getting better and better. It's like night and day from week 1 against the Dolphins. Even though you saw something right there, you knew something. But from that time to today, he's even better. And I'm imagining what it's going to be like by next year at this time. Like how much even smarter, stronger he's going to be. It's absolutely exciting, man. As a 49er fan, like I'm like gushing like right now just because we haven't had that, man. We just haven't had that in forever, man. And I liked Kaepernick. I liked Jimmy, even though it was like a bad relationship with Jimmy. I liked him, and then I didn't like him, and I liked Jeff Garcia. But with this guy Brock, I haven't been able to really like rip him or do nothing because what's there to rip? Even during that 3-game losing streak, the guy was freaking, I thought, good. He made those interception mistakes, but you know what? The defense gave up 500 yards. He had a concussion, and people wanted to throw him away. Like, oh yeah, he's this, he's that, he's garbage. It was like, no, dude. Like if you're watching these games, you know that he still was solid during those 3 games. He was still doing better than most of our other quarterbacks that we've had for the past 10 years. So I wasn't tripping at all. So it's exciting, man. It's seeing this and knowing that, man, you got yourself not only a franchise quarterback, a guy that could do it all. He could make all the throws. Like there's, Pat Mahomes could do this and that stuff that Brock Purdy can't do. I don't believe that, man. I think he can make all the throws. And not only that, he could get out of the pocket. He could escape. He's got that fast, what's it called? That 40 split, whatever it's called, where it's like it's up there with the fastest dudes out there. He's such an underrated quarterback, man. And absolutely exciting. Absolutely exciting. And man, that arm, I'm telling you, man, he even said it. And the guys on KNBR were talking about it too. His arm is getting stronger. It's stronger than it was last year. It is, man. I'm telling you right now, from last year to this year, he's throwing like Dr. Evil said, man, freaking lasers, man. So that's what I got, man. Let me know what you think. If you see that his arm looks a lot stronger than last year, like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you next time. Peace.